Yo, what it is, man. So I had to come back on another day, man. So y'all gonna get a 2-in-1, you know what I'm saying? But I was tripping on my last video. There were some things that I did not even mention that I absolutely adore. Absolutely made me, want to stay with Honda, man. So look, let me actually get into it, show y'all what I'm talking about. I can't believe I forgot these things. So they're like definitely my favorite. And as you can see, my daughter is deciding if she wants to go up that hill or not. So, yeah. So, as you can see the baby. You know, I mean, that black on black, it don't get no better than that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's on the passenger side first. So, you got the automatic seats on the passenger side. Normally, the driver side, I know my 1.5 18 just had the power on the driver's side, but now you got the automatic on the driver and the passenger side as well. Now for what I don't like, for this to be the Sport L, the model right underneath the Touring, why it doesn't have the vents in the back. I don't get it. Somebody commented on the last video and was like, it don't have the vents. They're absolutely correct. I can't believe I left that out. Honda, what are you doing, man? Another thing I love the BSM. Now, somebody said they got the Sport. I'm not sure if they got the Sport or the Sport L, but they don't have the BSM. So I believe, I could be wrong, that all of the Sport L hybrids and the Tourings come with the BSM. I'm not sure about the Sport. So if you guys have the Sport L hybrid, all right, the L is for leather, please comment, let me know if yours has it or not. Now let's talk about the L. Once again, the L is for leather. So this comes with the leather seats. All around. Of course you got the automatic seats, but got the leather all in that thing. Looking and feeling amazing. Alright. Okay, one of the other things that I love is that the car has heated seats. Heated seats. It's a must have, especially in the wintertime. And especially because I was living in Baltimore, so that thing was crucial, you feel me? So you got the heated seats. You can put it on hot, medium, low, or you can turn it off. What I don't like is that it doesn't have the ventilated seats. So right now it is 93 degrees, actually 104 degrees, and I don't have ventilated seats, which, come on Honda, once again, if this is your second best trim, you should have all those features as well. One of my favorite features that this car has is brake hold. Brake hold. This button is so clutch, bro. I swear Honda had it first. I could be wrong. Let me know. Alright? But when I sat in my 18 and I experienced this for the first time, I said I would never, ever, ever drive another car that does not have this feature. Do you feel what I'm saying? It is something about just sitting in traffic and not having to leave your foot on the brake. It's something about being at a red light and resting your foot. It is something about just cruising, knowing you gotta stop and you ain't gotta keep your foot on the brake. Oh my goodness, the little things we take for granted. This thing right here, this is so clutch. Another one of my favorite features is that this car has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and of course I got a Droid, man, so I love the Android Auto. I love being able just to see this big screen in this car, man. It's 12.3 screen in this car. When I get in other cars and the screen doesn't look like this or bigger, I'm mad, man. I'm like, man, put me back in my car, all right? So your Android Auto, you can play with all the buttons. So you also got a double screen where you can literally put whatever you want on the side. So you got your main screen like this. You can go back to your Waze. You can hit Waze again to knock off that double screen, or you can hit Waze again to bring that double screen back up as well. Now you also have your Google Assistant. Of course, if you got Android Auto, if you have Apple CarPlay, you will have Siri. You hit that. Hey Google, tell me a joke.
What do you call a cold canine?
I don't know.
A chili dog.
Okay, Google, good one. Another one of my favorite features, of course, you got the adaptive cruise control. You can turn on and off using that button right here. You see that icon right there, right where the speed limit is at. Disappearing, coming back as you hit the button. You can also change the distance between the cars with this button right here. You can set it to where, it's not gonna show me because I'm not, oh yes it is, okay. You can set it to where you want it to, how far you want it to go, or how close you want it to go. I always leave mine on just the 1, because that gives you literally like that 1 car distance in between. If you have it all the way up, you'll be really, really far back. So like 4 cars back. I feel like that's kind of pointless. All right. Another one of my favorite features is, of course, the lane keep assist, man. This joint is clutch. This thing is clutch. This thing is so clutch. All right. So of course you hit this button, on and off. Now it's on. Now it's off. Now it's on. Now you basically drive to the speed that you want to drive to. Once you get there, you press this up. It's not gonna let me do it because I'm not driving. I'm parked right now. And you can set the speed to that. But say you're at 80 and you want to just cruise back down to 70, you can either let your foot go back down to 70 and then set it, press down, and it'll set it at the new speed that you want to be at. Or if you want to go faster or slower, you can hold it and it will change it in increments of 5. So if you're at 70 and you hold it, and then you 75, you keep holding it, and you go to 80. Same thing with going down, 75, 70, 65, so on and so on, all right? That thing is clutch, man. And of course, I love driving the EV mode. Hit that button right there. Now we are setting the EV mode. If I want to take it off, I just hit the button again. Now I'm back in auto. If I want to charge it, I hold that button down, and now we are charging it, and you'll start to see right here the battery go up, and that basically gives you enough to kind of, you know, just drive a little bit on EV. But the moment you try to step on that gas, it's going straight back to auto. All right, so I've driven it literally at 80 with the EV on, but you kind of got to already be at that speed and kind of be cruising. But the moment you want to like accelerate hard, it's going to knock you out every time. Another thing I like but dislike, is the reverse cam. Like, you got this big screen. Why can't I have the whole screen showing me the background? Like, what's up with this? Like, what's this for? Somebody tell me what this is for. Why can't I have the full 12.3 or 12 inches in camera mode? All right, come on, we gotta, or give me a 360 right here. What is this, bro? Like, I'm not thirsty. I don't need that, right? I think this is dope. Making sure I can see how close I am to the ground or the object, right? But bro, give me the whole screen to see, to play with, to be able to see everything behind me. So another one of my favorite features is that walk away from the car and the door locks automatically. So you hit, there you go. So that might not be super important to you, but my 18 didn't have that, and my car got broken into at least twice. And that's because there were times where I forgot to literally lock the door. And where I was living at in Baltimore, they grabbing the door handles. They seeing who left their car open. And your boy left the car open a couple times. All right, so now I ain't got to worry about that. I got that on. You can literally turn that on in your vehicle settings menu, and you'll see it in there. Holla.
All I wanted was to be more, Grew up in the city, call it be more, yeah. Skinny nigga, crooked teeth, trying to fit in. But I never had to